Hey everyone, it is Nars from 3D Fitness again. In this video, I want to go over a theoretical model of change. So I'm going to kind of bring y'all into my world a little bit. Now, a theoretical model of change was created by James Prochaska, and he was a professor at the University of Rhode Island. Just to let y'all guys know, you do know I am a personal trainer, but however, most of you don't know that I am a life coach first. I suggest this right here. This is extremely important. Extremely important why people get so discouraged, why they just like quit because they don't feel as though they're getting anywhere. So I'm going to cover all this stuff, and by the time I'm done with this video, you will have a good understanding of how this stuff works, as far as being consistent with your workouts, as far as being consistent with anything in life. Now, you want to share this with everyone you know, because this actually affects everyone you know, including trainers, because a lot of personal trainers don't know this. Now, what this is in my approach, a lot of my clients may say that, you know what, you're really kind of like really forgiving and not judgmental about mistakes, setbacks, and things like that. And this is why I'm forgiving and kind of like, okay, we're going to keep going. We're going to get up, dust ourselves off, and move forward. Because life works like this. Okay, so you have 5 stages of change, right? So you have stage number 1, which is pre-contemplation. So that's kind of unaware. Then you have contemplation, which is you're aware of what's going on, but you're not making a move yet. Now we'll explain all these in detail. Then you have the preparation stage, which is planning. You have action, which is commitment, taking a step forward, making action. Then you have maintenance, which is kind of like you're maintaining where you're at. Now, let's take number 1, pre-contemplation. What pre-contemplation is like, let's just say a person with diabetes or whatever, and they're not in the frame of mind like they want to change. Okay, they don't feel as though it's a problem. I'm taking my medication is making my numbers right, or they'll play with medication just to eat certain things that they shouldn't eat to make sure their blood sugar is supposed to be in the spec of where it's supposed to be. And so that's kind of like unaware of the damage that they're doing to themselves and what was waiting for them down the road. Now, contemplation is the person is aware of, what's going on, and they coming to the point that they're making a decision that they need to change, and that they want to come off medications, or they want to better their lives, or they want to be around for the loved ones. So that is the contemplation stage. You're aware of it, you know what's going on, but you haven't prepared for yet, which is the next stage, is the preparation stage. Now, this is the planning. This is like where gyms come, like me, or the gym come into effect, where, okay, well, I know I'm aware of what's going on. I'm aware of the problem. Okay, now how I'm going to deal with it. Okay, I'm going to get a personal trainer, or I'm going to join the right gym that's going to put me on the right track of where I need to be to reverse all this stuff. I'm going to, plan for my food. I'm going to meal prep. You're going to do all this stuff. So in other words, you're putting all your ducks in a row for success. Now, the next one is action. Action is now you join the gym, or you signed up with the trainer, or you joined a class, or you joined, you did anything, whatever it took to start taking action to reverse everything. So that's your commitment. When you signed your name on the dotted line, you kind of like you paid your money, you did whatever, you're committed now. So now you're taking action. The next is maintenance. Now, maintenance stage is you took action. Say you were, I don't know, 200 pounds. Now you took action, you went through action, and you're making progress, and you come down to, I don't know, say 150, whatever your goals were. So now you're where or close to where you want to be. You may have got off most of the medications, anything, whatever your personal goals are. You're now you're going into a maintenance phase. So a maintenance phase is now you're going to give your mind and your body a break. Okay. So it's like I'm just going to cruise for a while, and kind of my goal, or yeah, my goal as far as the cruising phase is to prevent the relapse, to keep from going back to where you were. So to keep the habits in place, to keep everything in place to cruise. Now, here's the important part here. Here's what we need to get to. Where why so many people get depressed or discouraged over time. Life is not linear. Okay, life is always going to be up and downs. I mean, in life, and some of us that are older know that you're going to have bumps in the road. You can have problems come up. You have family issues come up. That's going to happen. As long as you're living on this planet, you're going to have problems. But the problems is where you should be getting into your maintenance phase, where your habits are established, and it's being done without thinking. So now, if you got a problem, you got to deal with that problem, but you can't focus on action. Then now you're trying to focus on maintenance and just keep doing what you're doing, subconsciously without thinking about it while you're taking care of your problem. Now, here's the thing: you're always going to go through. I mean, just say all this. You went through all these phases, right? You're always going to go from here to here. Okay, that's just life. All right, that's something's going to happen. You're not going to keep going down like this because that's not realistic. More like realistic about life is not keeping your life like this up and down, which is kind of yo-yo dieting in a sense, right? But it's keeping things consistent for a while you take care of your issues. Or I'll give you a perfect example. Right now, as this video being made, is November. So we're going into the holidays. So holidays, you're around friends, family, food. You're at the office. They bring a whole bunch of junk, and things like that. You don't really want to be in action. You can be. There's nothing wrong with that. But let's just say where you want to be, but you want to maintain. So keep your habits in place. And if you bump up 5 pounds because you made a couple of mistakes, or you ate some candy at the office or whatever, but your goal is to try to fight to stay in the prevention of a relapse. When January comes, you're not going to be like the New Year's resolutioners, okay? They just don't do anything, and then soon the new year begins. It's like a new beginning. You're going to wake up January 1st and be a whole different person from December 31st, which is not realistic. That's why most people fail. What you're going to do, now you're going back into action because you never stopped, right? You only maintain. You're still working out. You're still doing your diet. You're still doing everything. It's just a little rocky in a sense. Then you go back into your action. So you may gain 5 pounds during the holidays. You may gain 10 pounds. Who knows? But you're not where you were. Neither is your mindset. So now it's not time to recommit and hit the ground running, which you're already running, but you're really hitting the ground and you're in stride now to go back to where you were, but even improve on that. And that's from like maybe January to June or whatever. Then June, you go on vacation, you get cookouts and blah blah blah. Then you go back into your maintenance where you're just trying to keep your relapse from happening, keep all the habits and everything in order. Now I hope that makes sense. So it's all about progress. But you're going to fail, but you always want to fail forward. There's nothing wrong with failing. Failing is the problem with most failing is the fact that most people quit, right? They said, oh, well, I fell off the bandwagon, therefore I'm just not going to do it anymore, whatever. You made a mistake, get up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Okay, you fall forward, you fail forward. That's the way life is. And that's not going to change. As long as you're on this planet, that's not going to change. You have to keep all these in perspective, okay? And remember, when you get down to where you want to get to, you're always going to bounce back to 4 and 5 forever. but the goal is to always progress. As you fail, you fail. Two steps forward, maybe one step back, two steps forward. When you add it up at the end of a life, it's progression. So I hope this makes sense, guys. Reach out to me if you have any questions or anything, or if you interested in any type of personal training. All right, I'm done.